So what's up, everyone? It is your girl Beaute 87 here, aka Grace, and we finally gonna get into the Juvia's Place Candy Shop collection. So I literally bought like all the glosses and the palette. Now I'm not one of those people who bought the Diypansy lip balms, so I don't have anything to compare these to you all. Unfortunately, I didn't buy the Makeup Revolution ones either to be able to compare to that. So I literally have nothing to compare these glosses to. However, I do have palettes to compare to this Candy Shop palette, so y'all know we're gonna get into that real quick and keep like. I'm trying to remember how much this retails for. I want to say $18. Let's go on Ulta's website and be professional and find out. And we might even need a little description, like who do I think I am, child. I'm kind of decided if I want to compare this to the Culture palette they recently came out with last year as well, because I already have a palette in mind I want to compare to that's smaller and closer to the size of the one that I'm showing you. So I think we just gonna do that one. Oh, I'm sorry, it's $25. So this retails for $25. I couldn't remember. I bought it so long ago and it took so long to give it to girl. I couldn't remember. But this is what she looks like on the inside. Y'all know this is definitely my color aesthetic. Sorry, let me take the little plastic thing off. It's more of my color aesthetic. You know, you got some blues, you got some pinks, you got this little neutralish type orange roll for the people who don't want to necessarily use those shades. But I'm gonna show it against a few palettes in my collection. So of course y'all know I had to show it against the Garden of Juvia's. I feel like these could be a good palette combination because you got some purples in here to go with the blues and the pinks in here, and I feel like they would just be a nice little combination to put together. So I want to show it alongside that one. Sorry, I'm trying to find somewhere to put these palettes. Girls, palettes all around me as usual. Then we have the Powerpuff Girls and ColourPop. Now please remember I did switch around mine, so it's not going to look exactly the way it's supposed to, but you know, I like the way it looks, so we're going to go with it. This is what it looks like side by side. As you can see, I just took the pressed glitter out for Bubbles, and I think one shade out for Blossom, and recreated it into this. So it looks somewhat similar. If I took out the green, I feel like it'd be possibly a good alternative. You just have to pop in some orange, but you know, I like the palette just the way it is. Now, I don't think I've actually used this palette since I recreated it. As odd as that is, but y'all know I have a whole bunch of palettes to review a lot of the time. But UOMA Beauty made a good point. Was talking about this in her video on how you only get to use palettes like 2 or 3 times. If you get to use it 4 or 5 times, you're doing good, because you know you have to constantly create content. Next, we have the Malibu, Barbie, and ColourPop palette. This is what they look like side by side. I feel like this could possibly be a good alternative for this one as well. So I'm gonna put this in a what do you call it, overrated versus underrated video, and we might do a battle of it coming soon. Depends on which Barbie palette I like, because y'all know I had to show the Glam Light X Barbie palette in here as well, and I gotta see which one I like best. So one I'm thinking about putting in the overrated versus underrated. The other one I'm thinking about literally doing an old school versus new school one. But it's like I'd have to do the Barbie one in the old school versus new school, and the Malibu one. But next we have the Warrior palette alongside the Candy Shop, because they do have some. The color story of the palette alone made me think of this one, and then I feel like they have a couple of similar colors, not a lot. Like I feel like the blues and the purple in here, I'm sorry, the blues and the pinks in here are really similar to this. Like that purple right there, it's deeper than the other ones. This pink and these bluish purple and blue shades I feel like look similar to this. So this could be a good palette combination or palette mashup to put with this one, because it has some unique colors in it that aren't in here. So there's that one. I kind of want to put it in a 5 brands to dupe this stuff, but it's like I know it's not literally a perfect exact dupe to that extent. I just saw there's a sequin shade in here, y'all. Now I'm mad. Like y'all put, so y'all replace the pressed glitter with a sequence instead. And last but not least, y'all know I got the Barbie palette from Miss Glam Light, or Miss Giselle, and I feel like these look somewhat similar as well. So this is what they look like. So there you go. I just realized I didn't read the description after I did all that. But y'all, I have worked 10 days in a row, so I'm glad I'm able to film any of these intros and like stay awake, because I was ready to just come in and crash. Like I ate and I was like, let's film some intros at least first before we, you know, just go over here and go to bed. And this has to go over here. Sorry y'all, I'm trying to move things around accordingly. Now to the intro, to the information on this palette. It says, life is sweet with Juvia's Place, the Candy Shop eyeshadow palette, featuring sugary tones like cotton candy, butterscotch, and wild cherry. This rich pigment packed palette is definitely a treat. So that's all they got listed up there. So I'm just like, okay, I want to get some more of their glosses, but I'm like, I'm trying to be good and not buy a whole bunch of glosses. But honey, I'm tempted to get some of those glosses. If you're curious what's on my eyes right now, this is the Natasha Denona Pastel palette. I ended up grabbing it and the highlighter like after they had launched. I waited till I got paid instead of going out and buying it like I normally do. I'm trying to get better at like waiting until I actually get paid as opposed to putting stuff on credit cards. I don't put a whole bunch of stuff on credit cards, so I'm not saying like that's how I buy all my makeup, because it's not. The majority of the time, like, stuff launches when I get paid, or I'll hold it because I know I'm getting paid and I wanna, you know, have that in. What am I looking for? Oh, right, the glosses. Sorry. So here's what all of them look like. I got all 5 of them. If you can see, they're all nice little colors here. Can you focus on them, please? And not me. It's focusing on my hand instead of glosses. Okay. So I got this shade. It's Bubblegum. So that's Bubblegum. And then we have Neapolitan. I wonder how they're gonna look once they get on the lips. I have a feeling they're gonna look pretty similar. This is Strawberries and Cream. That was the one I was most excited about, Strawberry and Cream and Bubblegum. But then we have Choco Milo. I guess how you say it, Milo. I think it's supposed to be like chocolate milk. This is what she looks like. And then the last one we have is Pineapple Pearl, which I was confused about the name, but you know, it looks nice too. So I'm gonna try out some of them. I don't know if I'm gonna try out every single one in this video. I know I'm gonna try out a couple of them though, like for sure. I might just do the lip swatches at the end of the video, so those who want to see the eye look, they can see the eye look, and those who want to see the lip swatches can see the lip swatches and call it a day. But it's like I want to get the eye look out the way first, since that's what I'm most excited about, like a lane. So without further ado, let me go off camera and get my life in order, and I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, y'all, so this is the eye. I'm loving the eyeliner. It's the Charlotte's Tilbury Pillow Talk Crystal Dimensional Eyeliner, and of course the shade Pillow Talk. So that's what that cool graphic liner situation is, with all the dual chrominess going on. Is this Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner. I don't know if you can see the green to pink shifting from me sitting here. It shifts to a couple of different shades. So I bought it when I bought the highlighters. That's why my bill was so much. But my bill was like $100 some odd. Plus 2 highlighters was like $100. And then I had to get that and one other thing that I had been looking at that never came to Sephora. So these are the lip glosses I'm trying to pick between, y'all. I'm thinking this one right here. At the same time, I'm thinking this one right here. So I'm really tied between these two. I feel like the other one would be too light. And I kind of want to go with this one. But at the same time, because my eye is so bright, I was thinking about doing this one. So I don't know. Let's swatch on the back of my hand and we'll see how both of them look. And that'll determine which one I use. And then we'll get into the eye. Ooh. So this is what that one looks like. Y'all know that's definitely my type of vibe and color. That's the shade Bubblegum. It kind of smells like bubblegum, which is interesting. And then we're gonna swatch Strawberries and Cream. You see how it works? Finally, y'all, trash people come. I thought they weren't gonna come before I like left, and the trash can's gonna be out there because I'm finna drive all the way back out here to bring a trash can in. Like, no. And that's Strawberries and Cream. I'm thinking that bubblegum looks the best, so let's go ahead and put bubblegum on the lips real quick, and then we'll get into the eyes. Again, I'm sorry about the trash can. I don't control that foolishness there. Y'all, this is one of the first shades I looked at too, because I was like, that one looks interesting. And I was right, I really like this shade. They're nicely pigmented like they normally are, so I'm here for it. So let me show you what colors I used. I just stuck to like the, you know, pink and blue type vibe, the boy girl whole situation thing. So I used these 3 shades right here, these 2 shades right here, and this is what's in my inner corner. So I didn't have like a transition shade or anything like that. I just had to, like, you know, dive into the color, because all the transition-y looking shades had sequin shades in them. Y'all know I'm not about the sequin shade life. So I was like, what we will not do is play with that. So I'm just taking this primer. Putting all of my eyeballs, a medium shade primer. I usually use a white one, but this medium shade's been working out pretty well, so I'm like, I'm just working with it. So, there you go. Again, I'm sorry about the trash man. I can't do anything about that. I'm trying to get home in a time fashion. So I'm like, we gotta do what we gotta do. So, I'm using this pink shade right here to put over the brow bone. So I'm going to just kind of pat it right in this area. As y'all see on the other side, I transitioned to the lighter, the deeper one after a little while. But I started off with the lighter one because, you know, I had the thing that a while ago I like to put pastels on the brow bone. And I still like to do it from time to time. So I figured since I didn't have a shade that I necessarily wanted to put in the crease to transition over the match the skin tone, I would start with my whole little cute pastel moments like I used to. So we're going to stop about right here. And then we're going to get into this deep pink shade. So let's pat it on down. Okay. Drag it towards the front. I swear, I feel like they just living in front of this house just because, like, I'm over here trying to film before I leave. But I literally just dragged it, like, all the way to the front of the eye and then dragged it a little bit further back. So I just try to blend them in and make them look as nice and transitioned as possible. But I, you know, went back over it after I already did it. So I'm going to do it to this side too. So look a little more blended. More like an ombre effect than, you know, pat. So that works. So now let's get into the blues. So y'all know I just put the blue on the outer V. I didn't try to do too much anything else. Kind of just was like tapping all up in here. And I literally just tapped. I didn't try to like blend too much or anything. I was like, I'll start off tapping. And then we'll try to like blend it out now. And that's what we're working with pretty much. Now, I did bring the pink down a little lower on this side than I did this side, so that's why that little random thing of purple was there. But on this side, it didn't do that, so you know, it's fine. I don't think anybody would be able to tell in pictures on the thumbnail or anything. I figured in the video I mentioned it because I'm sure y'all can see it. Okay, now let's get the glitter glue and get the hand on that out. As usual, brushes always want to drop on the floor, I swear, yeah. Can this trash man leave y'all? Like, seriously. Take yourself down the street or something, sir, like, for real. You're doing too much. They trash is so weird to me. Like, some weeks they'll come on a Friday, and then some weeks they'll come on a Saturday. It's like, why can't y'all just come one day all the time? Like, the trash people by my house always come on Monday. Like, why can't y'all follow that schedule? Like, why are we coming on all these random days? I don't understand. And alternating and all that type of stupid stuff. It's just weird to me. Anyway, I'm going to this blue now. I start packing that on the lid. So, I love these type of tones and shades of blue. Y'all know that. So when I saw it in the palette, I was like, yes, I have to use it. It was a requirement of life for me to use it. I was like, I can't not use it. It's fine. Rubbing it on. I got my car running outside, so like when it's time to go, I can just go. because all I gotta do is go in the bathroom now and put on my with the eyeliner and mascara, and then I should be good. Okay, so now let's get into the pink inner corner shade real quick. So pop that on. Then we're gonna top the blue shade with that blue shade underneath it that I showed you, that lighter blue shimmer. So we're gonna top this shimmer with this shimmer right here. Just get that extra oomph and sparkly glitteriness that I had on my lid. So let's go ahead and get that. I feel like it looks nice and wet and full when you do that. So I'm definitely here for it. Just give some extra oomph and pizzazz. I feel like wasn't there before. Now I'm gonna go back into the blue on the outer V just to try to like blend in the shimmer a little bit now that we cut the crease. Yeah, another drill. So I'm just kind of rounding it out. Because for once I didn't like do the cat eye shape, I'm just kind of rounding everything out. It feels weird not having done a cat eye shape because I always do a cat eye shape. But you know, I was trying to do something different, so I can get over the smell of this lipstick. It has like that, it's giving that strong toothpaste smell. I never thought I'd have a what do you call it, Juvia's Place product that did that. But let me zoom y'all on out and talk about my thoughts. I can do the eyeliner off camera and my mascara off camera, hook it all up real cute like so. I like the quality of this palette. I will say I think it's weird that they didn't have any names for this one. I don't know if this one was rushed out and that's why there's no names, because the Garden of Juvia's one does have names and this one doesn't. So I'm not necessarily liking that, and then I'm not liking the fact that there's so many sequin shades in here. So it's like a sequin shade's cheaper to make than natural matte shades, and that's why you're cutting costs with those instead of glitters, because people have been complaining about glitters or what. But it's like 1, 2, 3 sequin shades, and all the shades I would use is most likely transition shades or sequins. So I don't like that about this palette. But otherwise, I like everything else. Like I like the shimmers. I like that the affordable brands are trying to get into these marble shades like Huda's been doing to, like, you know, give you a different effect and give you that luxury feel without the luxury price or the high-end price. So I'm liking that about it. I don't know, I wished I had more deeper tones to put for the outer V, but I understand it's supposed to be a light fun palette, so I made a light fun look and it worked out just fine. So I like the quality of the palette overall. It's just, those are my only couple of critiques that I have. When it comes to lipsticks, the smell is just kind of overwhelming. I'm hoping it'll go away soon. I've only had it on for like, you know, 5-10 minutes. So hopefully it'll go away. But that would be my only complaint with these. Like, they have a really strong smell to them. They smell of a chemically type bubblegum scent. And I'm not necessarily excited about that. And their older glosses have this weird lemon scent. So I feel like they always try to put a scent in to cover up the chemical, and it doesn't do that great a job. But the difference is the lemon scent from the original ones, the highly pigmented ones, not these, doesn't linger the way this one is. So just keep that in mind. The scent is lingering, and I don't know how you're gonna feel about that, because I don't know how I feel about it. But those are pretty much all my thoughts. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Oh, random side note, I love this eyeliner. I think the color of it is stunning. I don't know how much is actually in here. Let's read the box. It has 0.07 ounces or 2 grams, so that isn't a lot for the price point of this, but I think it looks really cool and it adds something unique to your look. So I'm definitely here for it, and probably will purchase it again, especially if it comes to Sephora and I run out. I'm hoping it comes to Sephora soon. But like I said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. You can comment down below and tell me what you think of this collection, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.